Welcome to the Teacher's Guide to Web Tools. This time we're looking at Weebly to create an ePortfolio. You'll need to have a name, email and password as usual. Once you've joined, it asks you what you want to do. You're a site. And from there we need to choose a theme. This really doesn't matter what you choose. Choose something that's simple. You can always change it later and it will automatically reorganize everything to the new theme. Once you've chosen it, and it pops up, we need to give it a name. You need to choose the top option because that is free. The others you have to pay for. And continue. And this is what our site looks like. It's called My Site because that's what they come as, but we're going to change that to CPD ePortfolio. And then we're going to customize. So first of all, we're going to take it so it only has 2 pages. And we're going to take one of these pages and we're going to rename it. Just type in the box. Oh, spelling mistake. I need to type it correctly. Okay. No header, so that the page is blank. We can put everything we want for that. The middle page we don't need, so we're just going to delete that. Though we can always add one later if there's a particular area of teaching you're interested in, we can add that. And home, which is the first page you arrive at, we're going to leave as the landing page, and we then go over to Build tab at the top, back onto this first page. And I forgot to do that correctly. Okay. And now we're going to add information. Now on this first page, what we'd like you to do is to put your name, Mr. Teacher, and we're going to add information on here for your program manager, your academic manager. So we're going to put something about experience. And I've already typed this onto a Word document and just copied and pasted it across. And we're just going to make these sections a little bit bigger so the titles are clearer. And your program manager will talk to you about what to put in those sections. Right, that's everything I need to put in here for the moment. And I'm going to change the image so it has a picture of me. If we imagine any new teachers or staff arrive, they can then see who you are. Don't forget these will always be private, so only people you give a link to will be able to see this. Okay, to that picture and save it. I'm only going to save to this page, I don't want my photo on everything. Okay, absolutely fine. We'll go to the second page, which is my learning technology. We're going to put a title. Notice we just dragged across. And this section is going to be about the IWB competences. And we need another title, which is for the web tools, because those are the 2 sections of the LT element. Oh, I need to get rid of my. This web 2 tools. Okay, so those are the 2 sections that I'm going to store what I need to put in as part of my CPD. I'm going to divide them so there are 2 parts to my page with a little divider. And now in the IWB competences, I need to put titles in for the different sections of IWB. And as you look into that with your program manager, you will see that you complete different sections, and as you do, you upload a notebook file here with evidence of what you've done and reflection on how you used it with your class. And the 3 sections I'm going to put in, I'm only going to say this teacher, because it's an example, has only managed 3 of them so far. We've put the titles in. We now need to add the notebook file. So notice the little blue line that appears, and if I move it to the other side, it's at the other side here on the right. And it has now made sort of 2 columns with the text on one side and the file on the other. Repeat that for all the files that I've done. And upload a new file. Upload from my computer. There's my file. And there it is. I could also add below some reflection in text if I wish to, or leave it within the notebook file. Now for the Web 2 tool competencies, it's slightly different, because we're not uploading files. Everything that's created here is a link because we're using web tools. We're going to start with Audio Boom, which is to record audio. Again, I've typed everything I need for the text part of this on a Word document, and when I need it I just copy and paste it across. So there's the reflection on having used the tool with my class, what I did with it, the intention, and what I would change if I would do it again. And I'm putting 3 of the students who did the best examples. Don't forget, this is just an example for you. And what I want to do is to show their work, so I create a link using that chain. I already have the link ready, and I just copy the URL from the top of the page and paste it in. So I need to have things ready when I'm doing this. And save. And I would do that then and repeat it for the next 2 students, adding a link. Now that's one way of putting the links in. The other option, which I think looks a lot better because it's easier than to search amongst what's been created because you have visual representations, is we put the text in and then we drag a blue box. Notice it becomes a square, and that picture is now within the text box. I paste my reflection again. Now this time I need a picture to put here, like we did with the first page, and I've got the program that the activity that the student made, and I grab the snippet tool and I take a shot of their first screen and save as, and I save it somewhere. So this one was it's a project on fashion, and we're just going to save it, and once it's saved I go back to my portfolio, and I could have done this beforehand and saved it whenever I do the project with them. I open it, it loads. Almost always it loads too big, so you just grab the little blue box in the corner, shrink it to the size we want. Nice and easy there. And when I click on it, a little box appears, and what I want to do is to add a link to the box. Again, I have the site ready, so I copy the link from the top of the page, paste it in again. Don't forget, open link in new window, save, and that's now linked. So when this site becomes live, you click on the picture, it would then link to it. Now we publish. Publish is like saving it. So if you don't publish, it won't save the changes you've made. Once it's published, this box will appear. Don't click on anything except for the little X. And for this first time only, what we need to do is to make this private, so hide from search engines, save that setting, and then publish to save the site again. Now nobody can find it unless you give them the URL. So everything is now ready. Just have a quick check. Yep. Everything good. So my sites, if you click on that, and I've got quite a few, you'll only have one for the moment. We just need you to copy the link, and I'll just choose this one. So right click on this at the bottom, not the top link, the little one with the HTTP. Copy it and send that to your program manager. That's it. Thank you very much.